Okay, hitting record now. Okay. Hey guys, what's up? It's Steve, also known as SlyCooper88. I thought that I would actually do a webcam video reminding you guys that you still have until the 10th to give me your Q&A questions. If for whatever reason you guys need an extension, I will give you a 5-day extension. So if some of you need a little bit of extra time to get your Q&A questions out there, please by all means PM me or go to the update video or even this video and let me know if you kind of need an extension for your Q&A questions, and I'll give you like 5 more days. But the main topic, on top of reminding you guys that you still have a little bit of time to submit your Q&A questions, and by chance a 5-day extension if you need a little bit of extra time, is I just got done a minute ago actually reading an article where apparently this town, hold on, let me actually pull up the article while I have it in here. Apparently I just read an article that following last month's shooting in Newtown, Connecticut, that apparently a community group in the town of Southington, which is just 30 miles from Newtown, are gathering to hold a drive to destroy violent video games, violent CDs, and violent movies. And they're saying that this is completely unrelated to what happened in Newtown. Come on, people, do you really think that we're that damn dumb? They're doing a drive, and yet again, this is a great example of our society, and yes, I talk about America here, even though I am somewhat reluctant because I don't want to blame and categorize everybody, but let's face it, in today's generation in America, everybody is fucking stupid, inbred, or fat as hell. I'm sorry, I gotta call it like I see it. And yet again, they're doing a drive to get rid of violent content when they want to ignore the social issues. Let me get down to brass tacks and explain something to you guys. This guy who did that elementary school shooting was mentally ill. And rather than our lovely society, our Congress, as a matter of fact, even our health centers here in this country, rather than upping the mental awareness and helping those who are mentally ill get the proper treatment and help that they need, no, we're going to make budget cuts, we're going to up our military, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. We'll do everything but what needs to be done. That's pretty shameful that they're taking this mentally ill guy's rampage in an elementary school, and now they're using it as a scapegoat to yet again go after the media. Oh well, it's little Jimmy's fault because he plays Call of Duty, or oh no, it's because of that, Django or Durango. I call it Django, even though there is a D. But the new Quentin Tarantino movie, Django Unleashed or Unchained. I don't know, I forget the title. Somebody can remind me in the comments. Oh yeah, the latest Quentin Tarantino movie's to blame, or oh no, rap music is to blame. Here's an idea, dumbasses. How about blaming yourselves as the parents? How about stepping up, growing a pair of balls, taking them out of your purse, and actually, I don't know, be responsible for if your child is violent? I understand that I don't like bullying. And I understand bullyship is on the rise. It's causing people to commit suicides, go on these rampages and all that. But here's the idea. Here's the idea. If shit like that is happening, then shouldn't you be taking note of this and trying to find a way to solve it rather than find something that is a scapegoat to actually get rid of that? But then again, who am I kidding? No, everybody wants to ignore the issues that are at hand. And if you see what I'm doing, I'm actually fiddling around with my Xbox here and there. But that's beside the point, guys. What really irritates me about all this, check the time here so I don't go over. What really irritates me is the fact that people have become too complacent nowadays. That's the problem. People are too damn complacent on blaming other things, on blaming the media in general. It's an age-old argument that apparently myself and many other people like myself who enjoy media, who are part of the media, yes, I consider myself the Mount Vernon kid, the YouTubers 3, and just about anybody that does YouTube videos on here, to be part of the media. Whether you consider that true or not, fact or fiction, that's up to you. I could care less. But what really grinds my gears is when parents are, demonize the media. Here's an idea. Be a parent. Be a parent first and foremost. Your kid does something wrong, you discipline them. You don't blame it on video games. And I think that's part of the problem in our society now here in America. And not even just America, but across the pond in the UK. Hell, I'll say all around the world. That's become a big problem. You blame shit where blame is not supposed to be placed at. It's the complacency and it's the civilness to make your children, make yourself as the parent look good. You don't want to look like you're the bad guy. I got news for you. You are. If you as a parent are not handling your business, if you as a parent are not disciplining your child properly, if you as a parent let your kid play something like Grand Theft Auto when you know that they do not have the mental capacity to actually handle playing that game, to where they can't describe, fact from fiction, reality from fantasy. Or maybe if the kid played too much of it, okay, I can maybe see why video games and stuff are demonized, but let me give you the main fact of this. Whether your child plays a violent video game or not, it's how they react to it. If they are being bullied and they play Call of Duty, yeah, they're going to want to shoot up a school. Because they're being bullied. They have nobody to talk to. And that's where you, the parent, come in. Try to talk to your child. If your child is resistant, keep bugging them. Because I'll tell you right now, I'll tell you from personal experience. My mother would not even so much as let me fart without actually asking how I was feeling, if I was okay. And sometimes I'd be resistant to talking to her, but then eventually I would open up. See, when you show your child as a parent that you are legitimately concerned about them, and when you try to help them, and I realize, and this also applies to some of you knucklehead kids. You think that you know it all, and I understand that. I've been there, done that, got the merit badge for it. But when your parents bug you, they're not doing it to be assholes. They're doing it because they actually love you. They care about you. They care enough about you that they're actually going to bother you. See, that's the problem in this country now. And I keep referring to America because those of us here in the U.S. are very much guilty of this. We don't talk to our children. We don't interact with our children. Especially our younger kids, these would-be teenage moms and stuff. They don't want to interact with their kids. They want to go out clubbing. They want to go out and have as much fun as they can, and that's wrong. That's very wrong. You mean to tell me that you don't care enough about your kid, your baby, whatever, that you have to go out and do whatever you feel like doing? The minute, and I say this specifically for the females, ladies, you may not like what I have to say, but it's the honest truth, and it's very blunt, harsh, and to the point. The minute you popped that kid out, that kid became your responsibility. So all the fun things that you used to do, you got to put on the back burner now, because that kid's more important in your life than anything else. I'm tired of seeing this. I'm tired of even hearing this crap. It's like, give me a break. You people think that violent video games and movies and stuff are the answer. They're not. Look to yourselves, the parents. Look to what your children are watching and playing. I'll admit it. I don't like soccer moms. I don't like these professional diaper sniffers, quote unquote. But I also have to respect them because they are getting very heavily involved in their kids' lives. I'll give them that. But there comes a time when you got to look at what's around you and you have to beg the question, is this really right or is it wrong? And I'll tell you right now, a lot of the crap that they're doing in the media right now is very wrong. Video games are not to blame. Movies, especially violent ones, are not the problem. And rap music is just rap music. It's simply that. It's music. It's the way you raise your child, and it's how stupid your kid acts that make the difference. Don't believe me? By all means, prove to me that I'm wrong. Tell me that I am wrong. Tell me that I'm wrong. Tell me that I am wrong. Because I guarantee you, I'm not. I'm not even close to wrong. It's a sad day, not only in this generation, but in the United States of America, the land of the brave, that people are so quick to wanting their own rights stripped because they as people cannot handle the responsibility of actually looking at those that they love. Now, I've rambled on throughout this thing. I've probably said a lot of things that have offended a lot of people. If you're offended by it and you're not even part of the demographic that I'm talking and belittling and berating, then I will apologize. To those of you who actually deserve to be berated by me, I make no apologies to you because you know what? You deserve it. For your own stupidity, you deserve it. There's no excuse to be that damn dumb. And no excuse even to actually blame something that has nothing to do with anything. Rather, and what makes me even more disgusted about this drive in this town is that after all these violent materials are disposed of, burned, etc., they're going to give people coupons for like Starbucks and crap. So that's what it's come down to in not only this country, but this generation, this part of the world. Now it boils down to people want to go after like I said, something that doesn't have anything to do with anything. I can't even talk anymore. I think I've pretty much hit the nail on the head, not for anybody in particular, but more for myself. It's pathetic. It's truly pathetic. This is the world that some of you teeny bopper moms and stuff want to bring your kid into. This is what you want to expose them to. You want to expose them into a world that has reverted back to its most primal caveman-esque qualities. Where it's kill or be killed. It's, hey, screw you. What are you going to do for me? I'm sorry. Maybe I sound like somebody's grandparents, but see, the problem with me is that I was raised properly. I was raised with something that may shock most of you, but it's absolutely true. I was raised with something called morals. You know what morals are? Morals are actually where I don't do something because it is wrong. And I do what is right and I help people because it is the right thing to do. Duh! Anyway, I'm going to end this long-winded and somewhat, shall we say, rage-filled rant. But I thought that I would tell you guys about the utter stupidity of these people in Connecticut and how filthy and disgusting they and everyone like them are. Truly pathetic. Truly. Violent movies, video games, music, etc. has nothing to do with what happened and has nothing to do with anything. And the fact that you gotta have a drive to get rid of this stuff, the fact that you gotta petition Congress is disgusting and disgraceful. And it actually makes you look like the bad guy, not the other way around. I don't support people that become part of a statistic. I don't support people that want to go out of their way to act fucking stupid. And this is what this is. This is stupid. But then again, maybe I'm wasting my breath in this long-winded video because who really cares? Half of you people probably aren't going to watch this video, and those that do will actually get what I'm saying. This is common sense, people. I thought we were raised smarter than this. Anyway, I'll just probably end up keep repeating myself and whatnot, so with that, guys, anyway, all that aside, as I said, I'll give you an extra period for your Q&A questions. But anyway, guys, as always, stay tuned for the next one. And hopefully this didn't leave too much of a bitter taste in you guys' mouth, but it certainly did for me.